Hey there, YouTubers. So I kind of wanted to do like a rant and rave thing. Um, I'm not too hip on showing my face right now, um, but maybe if this thing blows up, gets a little more popular, maybe I'll think about it. So, I got a lot of logical personal beliefs, and some of them are pretty far out there as far as conspiracy theories and what have yous go. But I think I was watching a video today on what was it, feminisms or whatever, feminists, and men not wanting to date feminists, and I'm kind of curious because they said feminist is somebody who hates men. Uh, Women's rights based on the equality of sexes. Alright, here's my question. Uh, do they have a word for this? Let's see. I don't think they do. National Center for Men, incorporated in 1987. Okay. So overall, like, I don't know. I guess they beg the question, because there was some guy talking really bad about women and stuff, and do you hate women? And I guess that comes to the bottom line of it. And the answer is no. It's just, for me personally, it's just, man, strange beings, those women. I've talked quite a bit about it with my friends and such, but what the bottom line is I guess they women sort of feel on a regular basis it's self something or other. They don't think too highly of themselves, so they kind of need your backup on a regular basis to tell them they're, good people and whatnot. I don't think a lot of men have that problem, but some more than others. Some obviously can relate more than others, but for me, I really don't care what people think of me, and I don't tend to, get involved in other people's business very often, and unless somebody, affects me in, a real direct manner, I tend not to say anything about it. Communication isn't that great with me either, because usually I just wait till it bugs me to the point where I have to say something about it versus saying something about it the second I notice it. Like first time it happens and it bugs me, I give it a few times to set in before I say something about it. But anyways, so what I was saying was there's no word for a male feminist, and I'm not really sure what that. I mean, like, not like a male that fights for the advocacy of women's rights, but a man that fights for the advocacy, what that is how you pronounce it, of men's rights. And there's all kinds of words they throw out there, or however the hell you spell that, aggressive or exaggerated patriotism. I thought that had something to do with against women, but anyways, it was it just it just occurs to me certain things in the social structure that just don't make a whole lot of sense to me. For me, I don't know how other men are, but yeah, I don't look around a whole lot. Ever since I was married and divorced, I tend to just stare more at the ground and think about what I need to do for the day rather than look for opportunities to meet women. But I asked my friend and I said, why are men, supposed to ask the woman out? Why shouldn't it be the woman asking the men out? And he didn't really understand the concept behind that. And I mean, for me, it makes logical sense because right, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's pretty obvious. It's just like, look, it's in plain view, and there's so many ways for a man to trim his beard, right? To trim his facial hair. It's basically if a man has a beard that is really trimmed up, but okay, so ZZ Top's beard, that basically says I'm married to a woman and you have no business talking to me about dating, right? I don't know, a beard like this fella that says I'm kind of interested in more of a specific type of woman. And then obviously, no beard at all means, hey, give me something. Because I haven't had none in a long time. So it's this concept that it should be like, I don't know, you get your ear pierced on the wrong side. You're supposed to know that not the wrong side, but the right side of your ears, right? And somebody's a homosexual is supposed to know that, hey, you're gay. Everything's cool. Walk up to you, ask you out, etc., etc. Now, whoever thought of that rule was using their thinker, because it's out there, it's in plain sight, and it doesn't take a whole lot of brains to spot somebody has an earring. All right. Now it's the same concept with a beard. Now, if a woman walks up to a man that has one of these trim beards, then she knows, hey, this guy isn't going to really put out any or anything until he knows that I'm right for him, but a guy that has no beard at all, she knows she can safely walk up to him, and he doesn't have a wife, he doesn't have a girlfriend, and he's just looking to get some. Whatever goes from there goes from there. But the way society works, it seems kind of backwards to me. I mean, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but I don't know. Maybe it has to do with women just not feeling the was it? What's the dang word for it? It's called well, it's not gall. Bold or impudent behavior. Maybe. Let's see. It's just because, I don't even think like that on a regular basis. That's why I would need like a big, let's see, what's that? Well, I don't know. There we go. That's what I need. Because it's just like, I got no idea on a regular basis. I'm not thinking about it. It just doesn't go through my mind. And so I don't even, So, I mean, if there was obviously that, I might ask her out and see what's going on. But most of the time I'm just told, maybe it's not because I'm attractive or whatever. So give them the choice to choose that instead of me getting turned down every time I try to ask a woman out. It just, it doesn't, and there's like, what the super bad quote, right? Where he says, never meet your woman in a bar. His ex-wife was in a bar and she was literally a hooker. You should meet him in like a grocery store or something. But I don't know. When I'm in a grocery store, I'm not thinking about trying to meet my next, you know, significant other. I'm thinking about, how many hot dog buns I need to get me through the week, or if I need soda or not. So I don't know. It's just a concept that I've brought up to a few friends, and they've had different opinions and takes on it. But if you think about it, a man isn't going to be able to get away with cheating very easily if he has a big beard, right? Because the woman's going to know that guy is with a woman. So, I mean, I don't know how often that happens anymore, because I have a lot of friends that decide they want to go out with married women, regardless of that. What is that thing called? There's like one of them. It ain't too good. There you go. Number 7. So, and I know that that's supposed to be expired or whatever, but I don't know. I just don't feel right about, cheating on, being the other guy, you know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of friends that have no problem doing that. But yeah, I just, there would be no question about it, whether the man was cheating on his wife or something if he had a beard, because you can't just grow a beard overnight. I suppose you could put on a fake beard, maybe. And go about it that way. But it's difficult to fake it, and it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, really. And your wife would know that you can't fake a beard from your wife. You kidding me? Yeah, no, you'd get found out pretty quick if you were walking around without a beard. But a wedding ring, you can take that off. I noticed when I had a wedding ring on, I kept it on so much that it kind of made an imprint. But and what is it? Well, it's called a what is that thing called? A farmer's tan sort of thing on my wedding finger. But yeah. So, anyways, I don't know. Just a little bit of food for thought. I figured I'd rant and rave a little bit, because it's been on my mind. I've been thinking about doing a YouTube video, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't really understand the social nature of that thing. Because I don't know. Like, I just don't understand how I'm supposed to know if a woman is single and looking for anything, or if she's single and looking for the one, or if she's with somebody already. I suppose, it could be counter-argued that it's a good thing because it leaves a little bit of, well, like, say, a very unattractive woman comes up to me and asks me, to go out, and then I say, no thanks, and, I don't have any facial hair, and, she could hold it against me that, hey, you don't have any facial hair, so, that, what is it about me type thing. I guess it takes more offense to it or something, or whatever. It's an easy way out for women to say, I have a boyfriend. When she doesn't have a boyfriend, she just doesn't want anything to do with you. So, or me, or however you want to put it. But it's the concept of it, I suppose. It leaves a little bit of guesswork there. But, I don't know. Fellas like me that have been married and divorced, and are in our 30s, I don't know how many of us are still asking women out face to face on a regular basis, but honestly, I can't even remember the last time I asked a woman out at a grocery store or something. I don't know how to take it when you give me, your big, premier smile or whatever that says, "Hey, I like how you look. I like your style. Come over and talk to me." I just sort of smile back and carry on my way because I don't know what the heck's going on here. So, anyways, that's sort of my rant and rave for now. I have a few more I could definitely talk about, but I'll just see how this does. Obviously, my channel's not that popular, so I'm not expecting many views, but I'm hoping whoever does listen and view this, leave some sort of comment. You know. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening, and thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you later.